After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Shotgun now from Murray. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So pass interference to call. That's going to set him up with a 1st down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The official's letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the 1st quarter.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Murray now on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Newman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Murray now on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Niners are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Lance now on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. He's at the 40. 20. 10. 5. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown 49ers.
That was a special return. And it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Murray now to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they get him down at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On first down, Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. To throw on 2nd and 10. Lance. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check. Lucky. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Here we go, D. All day. 56 to Mike.
Working from the gun, Lance. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And they were looking to set up the screen, but that's going to be incomplete. Almost wound up going the other way. Well covered defensively, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Murray to air it out again. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. We We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. On 2nd and 12, Murray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Murray has the first down and more. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now. I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flush to his right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. From the gun, Murray sliding out of the pocket. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Murray going to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. There to make the grab. And now the Cardinals are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. To throw again on second down. Lance. And connecting here with DJ Shark. Touchdown, 49ers. DJ Shark, 67 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now this time, Murray to throw it. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. First down, Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And Lance now to throw. On the slant, this is Chark. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play that time on the catch and run. And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal. Lance looking to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jalen Thompson picks it. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. After the turnover, here's Murray. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Throwing after the interception. Lance flushed out right. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, that's not exactly how they drew that one up, nor practiced it, because on 1st down, you're trying to get some yardage to set up 2nd and 3rd down calls. In this case, had to drop it off to his running back. But, boy, they closed quickly on that one and stopped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They're looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's going to have the 1st down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. From the 22, Murray over the middle, complete. That's Newman. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this 1st half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Murray now. He's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Throwing again, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. On 2nd down now, it's Mitchell. A beautiful fake. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run, too. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Murray. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line. 56 is the mic. Check pass. Check pass.
Now Lance. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action, now it's Lance. Rolling to his right. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way.
You're going to make everything happen.
And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. McPherson on for the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Cardinals 50, 49ers 29.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
From the 24, Lance steps away to his left. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle.
You thought you had it. You thought you had it.
And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100-1. And it's not looking good for him here.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. He finds his man, complete. That's Newman. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step 1 on that play.
On 2nd and goal, Murray eluding the pressure right. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Cardinals continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Isaiah Simmons able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Pulled in at the 24. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. One quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And this one is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Here's Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the 49ers are going to have it here just past the 25.
I'll tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
42 the mic, 42. 42 the mic. Check, 42 the mic. Check.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. Sharks got it left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lance, flush to his right. And Shark calls it in. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. They'll try and throw for it. And he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Murray now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. A flag down. Let's see if this will stand. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught just inside the 10. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel, make sure they get their security deposit back.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Lance. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for the Niners. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. To throw, it's Lance. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. And the touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
Now, I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have bucked the trend so far. Sterling performance to this point. On the road, no less, in the wild card round. And they look to finish things off here in this fourth quarter. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Play fake. Murray. Flush to his right. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds just to 40. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Back to throw it. Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. Murray now to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And the Cardinals season will continue as we say thanks for watching and so long.